Hey there, Mavs. Welcome to CMU's Nitty Gritty. I'm your host, Heidi Vega. Today we have CMU student Pricilla Rain with us to give us some insight on what it's like to be so far away from home. Now, as you may already know, most of the students at CMU are in-state and come from nearby states like Utah, for instance. So Pricilla, how about you tell us a little bit about where you're from and why you decided to come to Mesa?
I'm from Hawaii, the island of Oahu. Applying for schools my senior year, I was narrowing down to the school that gave me the most in financial aid, and Mesa did that. So I chose that, and it wasn't too far from home, but it wasn't too close. It was just kind of in between, and they had a rugby team, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And what was your first impression when you came to Colorado?
The mountains, they had no grass. Or trees like back home. They were all rocky, and I liked it. It was different, and I like different. So yeah.
Has your impression of Colorado and what it has to offer changed since you first came?
Nope. I like it more and more as the years go by. I still find things to do that I've never done before. So yep.
Do you have friends from back home that go to school here, and how has that changed your experience?
Yes, I actually have. There was 9 of us from my high school that came out here together, and it made me feel like I wasn't too far from home. So they helped me with not being so homesick. They were there when we were lost together, so I wasn't all by myself being lost throughout campus or where to go as far as places. So yeah, it helped me a lot.
Well, if you're just tuning in, you're watching CMU's Nitty Gritty. We're here with Pricilla Rain. So tell us, with the holidays right around the corner, what trend do you see among the Polynesian student body? Do they feel the need to stay here to save so they don't have to pay for airline tickets? How does that work?
Well, it's usually the freshmen that you'll see that'll go home for the holidays more, because it's like, it's my first time being away from home. I miss home. It's only my first semester. So they're going to go home, and their families also is like, oh, I miss you being home. But as you get older to like the junior, seniors, you kind of see them staying here more too, because now it's like family's not paying for everything. Now you're grown up, so you have to pay for stuff yourself. So you see them staying here more often. They have to work, or like it has become to where they like snowboarding. So yeah, they would stay around for the holidays.
So personally, what have your struggles been dealing with being so far from home and deciding whether you want to go home for Thanksgiving or stay here?
Most of it is financial. Like I said, my parents don't pay everything for me now. I have to pay that. So if I have the money, I'll go home. If not, I would stay. And I actually do like the snowy holidays. It makes it all much more real that it's actually Christmas versus me being back home on the beach just any other day. Me personally, last winter was actually my first time going home in a long time. This winter I actually am going back home. But if it was up to me, I would most likely stay if I didn't have any family stuff that was going back home for me to go to.
So has being far away from home benefited you in any way? I know some kids say that it makes them grow up faster.
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes me appreciate more of what my mom does at home. Or like, if I was at home, I would just be like, oh, there's food. Oh, there's something for me to sleep. Whereas I'm here working for those things.
Right.
So it makes me, yeah, it has definitely helped me a lot as far as growing up and being responsible and having to deal with stuff on my own. So, yeah.
So what activities here at CMU have you integrated yourself into so that you feel more at home or feel like there's more things to do since you can't go back home so easily?
Well, one thing I love is the rugby team, our women's rugby team, hence the cast. That has helped me a lot with dealing with not just school, but as being far away from home. We are really like a family, so.
Right. So what exactly happened there? It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, well, second game of the season.
Okay.
Girl's biggest girl on the other team.
Right.
Just landed her body weight on my leg and broke my ankle.
So how does that work? You got injured, and does your mom know? Does your family know what happened?
My mom knows. It was funny. She knows. She was like, "Do you need me to come up there?" And then I told her no, and she was like,
Right.
"Okay, then suck it up and go out and play." But it's a broken bone, so I can't really just do that. So they know, and they're pretty supportive about it. They're more like, "You're fine. You're not dead.
Right.
You're fine."
Right. So do you deal with the expenses, or?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's another reason why, like, I stay here and I work, because I don't really have medical insurance. So yeah, I pay for this all on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, kind of going back to, we got the holidays right around the corner. What do you eat for Thanksgiving dinner? I know I come from a Hispanic family, and we don't eat like turkey or any of things like that. So does Polynesian culture allow for different kind of foods for Thanksgiving?
Yes, we still keep the turkey around. But we incorporate a lot of our cultural food in it. So we have mashed potatoes and, the traditional Thanksgiving food.
Right, right.
So yeah, I guess you can say we're traditional.
Well, thank you for joining us. This was CMU's Nitty Gritty. I'm Heidi Vega, and until next time.